Hey y'all, welcome to Broken to Heal Podcast. It's your girl Bianca here. Oh, I'm super excited. We are at episode 4, y'all. Y'all probably like, why is she still on the floor and not on the couch? I don't know about y'all, but I just feel more comfortable here. Wherever I feel comfortable at is where I'm going to be. Is where I'm going to be. So I decided to grab my little pillow and record. I did a video like this the other day and I was just like, oh, I don't know what it was about me just sitting here. I got my legs folded like a little pretzel and I absolutely just feel so comfortable. So this is the place to be. Y'all, welcome to Broken to Heal Podcast. Grab your water, grab your juice. If you're a drinker and that's what you want to do, grab your stuff. Grab your stuff and let's get into it. We're at episode 4. I am so excited. I honestly look forward to this. I look forward to speaking to you guys. I don't know. I feel like God has put me on this assignment and I started off so like worried and like just I was like, I don't know. I was so like, I was really worried. I'm not even gonna lie. I was freaking out. I'm like, oh man, like, because I'm not the type of person to actually just speak, to be the one to speak in the room. I am the one that sits in the corner. So to actually be this person and actually enjoy this new journey that God is putting me on, it's been exciting, y'all. I can truly say, and I look forward to do this every week. Like, you don't know how much I prepare just to speak to you guys. But we're at episode 4. I can't believe it. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. 4 weeks down. Many more to go. You can add us on all social platforms at Broken to Heal Podcast. If you have missed any of our episodes, go back and you can subscribe to our channel and you will see all the episodes there from 1 to 3. And if you missed this one, you could definitely still tap into this one, which is episode 4. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your girl, okay? And yeah, let's get into it. So for episode 4, let me get my notes together here. Episode 4, I'm going to talk about the power of your emotions and emotional discipline. The power of the emotions and emotional discipline. Now, this sits strong with me. This week. Sorry, I'm like super excited, so I'm speaking fast, and then it has me doing tongue twisters. But this has sat with me for a minute now because the last, I'll say 2 or 3 days, I have been in my emotions. Emotional than ever. And I know in my last episode, I spoke about distractions and turning that into a charge. Well, your girl was flat on her face. flat on her face just for a little bit. And then I started to think about like the power of my emotions, the power that it has over me, and like emotional discipline. It's like I had to really step in it, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna talk about that. That's gonna be the topic for this week, because guys, the power that you have over your emotions, if you can have power over your emotions, you will have the power over your life. I'm telling you, I am telling you, it's one of those things where it's just like, if you can just control your emotions, oh, the power that you would have. The power that you would have. I wrote so many notes here. And I want to try to hit every point. I'm going to try to stay on course, because you know one thing about me, I start going off the handles, especially when when I get excited. So one thing I've learned is that your emotions is always real. We're human, so it's real. The emotions is real, but it's not always right. It's not always going to be right. Your emotions, sorry y'all, my phone is like going on a tangent. Like, what's going on? Anyways, your emotions is not always right. When it comes to your emotions, it sometimes put you in places to do impulse things. You start saying things that you don't even mean. And you know, sometimes I feel like you have to sit back, take a breath, and think, process your thoughts, and then speak. So that's why there's a difference between a response and a reaction. A response is when you take a breath and you take a moment, you breathe, and you think about it. Does it deserve a response or doesn't it? A reaction is when you just do things, it's just impulsive. Everything is impulsive. You start doing things you don't regret. You start saying things that you don't regret. And now you just acted out of character. And we don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like when people can put me out of my character. There's no reason why you should have that much control over me. That's what I look at it as. Like, if you can trigger me in a second, that makes me so emotional, that means you literally have the keys to my life. That's how I look at it, honestly. Like, you can literally take control. You have the power to take control of my life, because you know why? If you can't control your emotions, then you're giving it to other people. That's why it's best for you to learn to control your emotions. If you can control your emotions, you can control your life. Yeah. If you can control your emotions, then you have control over your life. Stop giving people the keys to your life. Stop giving them the keys to your life. You have to know the difference between a response and a reaction. Certain things don't even deserve a response, but when you decide to take a breath and you just think it and you think over it and you process things, you'll know if it deserves a response or not. If you just react, you get weak. People think reactions is like, oh, I'm just standing up for myself and I'm just being this bad, and I'm just telling people what it is. And it's just like, it's a no. That's weak. I'm sorry. Somebody has to tell you. And I don't want you to think that I'm just bashing you or coming at you. You know, God sends us here to check us in the spirit, and he is checking us today. And he's checking me because, like I just told you, the last 3 days I have been on this emotional roller coaster. And I told myself, you know what? Actually, I told myself, oh no, yesterday I was on my face too. I woke up today and I told myself, enough is enough. How long are you going to let the temporary pain and temporary chaos take over your life? Enough is enough. The reactions are weak. It shows a sign of weakness. If a person can pull you out of character over temporary pain, that's a sign of weakness. It is a complete sign of weakness. Don't let anybody take that power from you. If you let your emotions control you, you will never have control over your life. It's as simple as that. You ever had people around that simply just betrayed you? They hurt you. Maybe it was a heartbreak. Maybe they left you. Whatever the case is. And you just find yourself just sitting there. Just sitting in the pain. And you're just sitting there. And then it becomes a few days. And then it becomes a few weeks. And then next you know it's a couple of months. And then next you know it's a whole year. And then you find yourself in this cycle of just pain. You know why? Because you let that one person have control of your emotions, and now they have that control over your life. Ooh. And now you find yourself in another year doing the same thing, because that person that hurt you, that betrayed you, that offended you, guess what they're doing? They're living their best life. While you're still letting them have control over your emotions, which is stopping you from getting to promise, purpose, and destiny. So why are we letting people who pick these little fights, who causes temporary pain and chaos to dictate our future, to stop us from reaching destiny. How come we let things like this happen? You have to stop letting people have control over your emotions, or you will never find your way out to completed destiny. Do you think people who have greatness, people that are great, do you think they let every little negative thing impact their lives? How could you reach greatness if you let every little negative thing, or every temporary pain, or every little bit of chaos, or every little fight, or every little battle take you out? You will never reach to greatness. You will never reach to greatness. Ever. You can't let the little temporary things that has control, let it have control of your emotions. Don't let it have control of your, don't let those temporary things have control of your emotions. And don't let it take you out. You have to stay focused. You have to know that you are bigger than that. You are smarter than that. Oh, and I wrote something down here. Y'all. And then also too is the greatest people in the world don't let noise distract them or let negative thoughts move them from their positions. I'm going to read that again. I wrote a lot of good notes here, and I'm definitely going to try to hit all of them. The greatest people in the world don't let noise distract them or let negative thoughts move them from your position. Stop letting I can't stress this enough. Stop letting people move you from your position. This is my seat. I own the seat of my life. I have control over the seat over my life. Because you caused me temporary pain, I'm not getting off no seat. I'm not getting off of no wall. You will not shake me. You will not shake me. No little emotion, no temporary pain, no chaos, no little fight, no little battle, no little me thinking I gotta pull my name out the dirt is going to move me from position. I am going to destiny. I have greatness within me and greatness coming out of me. I can't afford not to stay in position. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Don't let nobody take that power. Don't let that noise distract you. Don't let up. Don't let up. Remember, response, reaction. Who do you want to be? If you want to be the person that reacts all the time, then you know what happens. You know what happens to people that react? A loss of power. You're letting other people control you. You're giving them the keys to your life. The list goes on. The list, very impulsive. A sign of weakness. You're distracted from what really matters most. You have people pulling you into battles that's not even yours. So now you're fighting things that you wasn't even meant to fight. You can't let temporary pain create permanent consequences. I think that was the one right there. I think that was the one right there. You cannot let temporary pain create permanent consequences. You are bigger than that. You are smarter than that. You have to sit there when things start to happen. People start to doubt you. People start to play on your name. People start to throw dirt on you. People start saying you're not going to be anything. You're not going to go anywhere. You're not smart enough. They hurt you. Some people might have disrespected you. Some people might have walked all over you. Some people have betrayed you. Some people offend you. But this is what you do. You stand back. and you take a deep breath. This is the difference between a response. You take a deep breath and you think and you ask yourself, and I wrote these questions down. You ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Is this worth my peace? Does this serve my future? And if the answer is no, stay focused. Stay focused. Now, I'm not saying to sit here and let people just walk all over you. I'm not saying that. But I am going to say is that you have to be intentional. There's a time and there's a place. And there's a time when to speak and there's a time when to be silent. And you will never understand that if you don't have emotional discipline. If you don't know, instead of reacting, to respond. You have to learn to respond instead of react. Anytime you see things pulling you, you have to start taking a deep breath and asking you, is it worth my time or my energy? Is this even serving me? Does this bring me towards my future or even closer? Does any of it? And if the answer is no, the battle is not yours, mama, papa, the battle is not yours. It is not yours. Let it go. Stay focused. Stay in position. Stay in position. You have to remember that if someone can trigger you that easy, they own you. If you can let someone trigger you that easy, they own you. And last time I checked, you are nobody's slave. I gotta take a sip because I'm on fire today. I am on fire today. I feel it. I feel the fire. I feel the fire. And I promise you, after this episode, the emotional discipline will be on 100 with me. I don't know about you, but it'll be on 100. Ain't nobody going to shake me. No way. I gotta take a sip because I am on fire. If someone can trigger you that easy, that means they own you. You are nobody's slave. You are nobody's slave. You are in control. Nobody can shake you. Nobody has control over your emotions. Nobody makes you move out of character. I am the master. You have to repeat this. I am the master of my mind, my emotions, and my destiny. You are in control. I am the master of my mind, my emotions, and my destiny. You have to repeat these things to yourself. You have to learn to keep your peace in the middle of the chaos. Okay? You have to start to walk away from battles that don't truly matter. Once you learn to keep your peace in the middle of the chaos and start walking away from battles that don't truly matter, that's when you start winning. And you will see the power. The power that you have. You will see it. Once you can walk away, when you learn how to respond and not to react, you just start seeing W's. You start seeing the win. Do you know how we get through pain? You know the best results to anyone that's ever doubted you, to anyone that's ever betrayed you, to anyone who has offended you, to anyone who's ever disrespected you, threw dirt on your name. You know the best way to respond, the best results is success. Because you will hate to see me coming, baby. Because I'm going to stay in position And I'm going for everything that God has aligned for my life. You will hate to see me coming, because you will not break me, shake me. No way. And I mean it. And I mean it. You will not break me, shake me in no way. In no way. Because I've learned today that if I give you a little ounce of my emotions, that means you will have control over my life. And I can't have that. I can't get off the wheel. You can't get off the wheel. And last time I checked, you don't have time for it. Why waste years of discipline and staying on course for temporary pain, for temporary chaos, for a battle that you don't even have to fight, that is not even yours? Remember, hurt people hurt people. Broken people hurt people. Some people just like you more when you're a little broken. Some people just like you more when you're a little down. You ever realize that as soon as you start to change your life and as soon as you start to get to the top, all of a sudden people just want to start draining you out? You know why? Because your energy matters. Energy is number one. You know why sometimes you working hard, and then you meet people and all they do is, well, another example, you working hard, you telling people about your dreams, and all they doing is pouring a whole bunch of crap on you. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. You should turn this around. And they start throwing their opinions and criticism all into your stuff. All that energy, and then all of a sudden now you feeling drained. You think that's on purpose. Your energy is number one in your life. That's why people come into your life to drain it. So you don't have the energy to do nothing. You need your energy to push throughout the day. You need your energy to go to promise, purpose, destiny. You need your energy to stay in position. That's why it's so smart. And you have to be careful. You have to be careful. You have to protect your energy. Your energy is number one on the chart, y'all. Number one. You need it to get through the day. You have people surrounding you that all they do is drain you and just drain your energy. That's why. Or if you feel like you're fighting and you're fighting for greatness and you're fighting for destiny, but then you still have people around you draining you, and you feel like you can never get things done, it's your energy. You have to watch who you surround yourself with, what energy you give out. Everybody not good energy. Everybody is not meant to be in your life. Some people are meant to be in your life for this season. Okay, and when you are going for greatness and when you coming up higher, you don't have time for people that's going to drain you out. You don't have time for outside noises to distract you. You don't have time for temporary pain to keep you off your position, or to take you off the wall, to take you off a course. You don't have time for that. Woo! I feel like it's getting spicy in here. I'm gonna take another sip. Maybe I need to cool myself down. And as I'm going back to that, where hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. Broken people hurt people. And if you're not careful enough, you will let their darkness pull you in. Remember, it's always about your light. It's always about your light. So if a hurt person or a broken person come in your life, the only thing they trying to do is dim it. They just want to dim your light. And you have to be real careful, because if you let them, they'll pull you right into the darkness. They'll pull you right into their darkness with them. I don't know about you, but I want to stay lit. I want to stay lit. I want to stay in my light. I want to stay shiny. So I'm going to protect mine. I'm going to protect my energy. Ain't nobody draining me, no way. Nobody. I'm going to protect it. I'm going to protect it. You have to learn the difference between a response and a reaction. That is the main thing. You have to learn the difference between a response and reaction. The best way to respond to negativity is success. Remember, pain is temporary, but regret lasts forever. Don't let one moment of pain destroy your discipline. Don't let it. Don't let one bad decision take you off track, because hurt people hurt people. Broken people hurt people. But people that have greatness in them, don't let nobody drain their energy. And don't let anybody have control over their emotions. They stay in position and they stay focused. They don't let negative thoughts, negative behavior, negative people come into their space. They know how to respond and they don't react. The greatest people in the world don't let the noise distract them or let negative thoughts move them from their positions. Always remember that. Always remember that. And when you feel like you sliding off, I want you to ask yourself this. How many times have you let people get you off course because of the hurt? How many times have you let people get you off course because of the hurt? I'm not even gonna lie. What you know at the end doesn't even serve you. It doesn't even get you any closer to your future. I can be completely transparent with you and completely honest. I can raise my hand on that. I have let multiple people take me off course. I have stopped so many things in my life, because I don't want you to think I'm picking on y'all. So I'm going to talk about me. But I know. I have stopped multiple things in my life because of hurt. Because of people hurting me. I have stopped me reaching destiny because of people hurting me. There's times where I've sat in my hurt, and it's like, I remember one time I went through this one breakup, and this is when I knew I was tired of myself, and I had to really like get back to it. I had to pick myself back up. I remember this one breakup, and I sat there and was hurt for a whole damn year, y'all. A whole year, to come into a whole new year saying to myself, well, I don't know why my life is still like this. I don't understand why I'm still going in cycles. Hello, wake up call. Because you let one little person have control of your emotions. And now, when you said you was going to get it together, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to actually get up and do something tomorrow. Then what happened? I can be completely transparent. It went from a day to 2 days, a week, to a month, to a couple of months, to a whole damn year, y'all. For one person. I wasted a year of my life. A year for me getting closer to my future. And to get closer to destiny for what? And guess what? In that year, they probably went to go do things for themselves. Reached a whole bunch of success. I don't know. I pray that they did. And I was in the same damn spot. Like my mom used to say, pouting don't get you nowhere. And honestly, she's been saying that for years of my life. Like, Bianca, pouting ain't getting nowhere. Pouting ain't getting you nowhere. And I pouted for a year. And it got me absolutely nowhere. So I'm going to ask you again. And learn from my mistakes. How many times are you going to let people get you off course because of your hurt? Because of the hurt? How many times? How many times? I don't know about y'all, but I'm not letting it happen no more. Ain't nobody going to catch me in my feelings for a whole year. A whole year? I wasted a whole year, y'all. A whole year. I don't know about y'all, but that's crazy. That's crazy. But I had to go through that to wake up. That's how much power. When I look back, I'm like, wow, I gave this person so much power. So much power. Or for what? A little boyfriend? Please. A little boy, not a husband, y'all. A little boyfriend. Boyfriend. Absolutely not. I will never let anybody have no control over my emotions ever again. Because that little control, they literally took over my life, y'all. I couldn't do anything. And I didn't even want to do anything. All I wanted to do was lay there. You see how much control one little person have? They own my life, y'all. And I didn't even speak to them after that year. I wasn't talking to them during that year. It was just me sitting in my emotions, dwelling on a past for what, y'all? I don't know about y'all, but I have to stay in position. I'm on a purpose right now. I'm on a purpose call right now. A big purpose call. And I can't afford, I just can't afford to step out of position. No way, no how. And I'm not letting nobody have control over my life. And I'm not giving nobody the keys to my success. You are not grabbing not one key. You better not even touch my damn key. That's how serious I am about reaching destiny right now. I'm not letting you even touch the keys. I'm not. I am reaching destiny, y'all. I'm on a purpose call right now. I don't have time for letting my emotions take me over. And I just saw a quick glimpse of it. Like, you understand, I've been sitting here praying about it because honestly, like when I'm emotional, y'all, I shut down completely. I shut down completely. All of a sudden, the things that I want to do, I just can't do it. The only thing I can do is just lay there. And when I was going through those 3 days of me just going through my emotions, crying and and praying too, like I was praying, I was crying, I was praying, I was crying, I was praying, I was crying. And I got up this morning and I said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. How long are you going to let that temporary pain take you out like this? You said you wanted your life to change. You said that you're on purpose, Cole. You said that you're trying to reach destiny. So how is you sitting in this temporary pain going to get you there? It's not. And the people, like I said, the greatest people in the world don't sit in their emotions. They don't have time to let the noise distract them. They don't have time for it. No, they stay focused. They stay focused. Now, what I can say about myself, y'all, is that I know when to respond and I know when to react. I'm good on that part. It's just that when I sit in my emotions, I sit in it hard because I'm that type of person that will keep it all to myself. I know when to shut my mouth, and I know when to speak. I don't always feel like I have to fight the battle. I don't always feel like I got to speak and prove something to somebody about my name. I don't feel that way. I know when to be silent. Woo, with God's grace. I went through that. With God's grace, he has filtered my mouth and cleared me out. I know when to be silent, and I know how to stay humble. But when I am emotional and I'm going through these emotional roller coasters, all I do is lay there and cry. And even that is terrible because it's just like, girl, if I know how to respond, if I know how to respond instead of react, then my emotions need to follow that too. I need to show emotional discipline. I can't let these people have control over my emotions because of their betrayal and because they're hurt and because they're broken. Now, you know what I do? I say a prayer and I keep it pushing. Because you know what? Some people, they do things because they want a reaction out of you. They want you to slip up. They like, I know she's gonna do it. If I push her here, it's gonna get her off there and it's gonna have her act out of character. That's what they want. They want to see you out of character. They want to see you go crazy. They want you to fall off the course. They want you to fall off the wall. They want you to fall out your seat. They're tired of seeing you in position, and that's the reason why they just like fall. They're trying it. They want to see you fall. There's no way she can stay. There's no way she can stay in her seat going through all of this. Let's push her. Let's push her a little bit. Let's push her. But I'm here to tell you, say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. Baby, I'm moving with grace. And I have a covenant that God. I have a covenant and I have God. Ooh, Lord, I'm getting too excited. And I have God. A God who's protecting me. I don't have to defend nothing. I don't have to react to anything. I don't have to say a word. Because what you learn is that when you're going through purpose, when you're on a purpose call and you're going to destiny, it's going to come regardless. It's life. The battles, the little battles that you think that you have to fight so hard is going to come. But guess what? You don't have to react. You don't. You don't have to react. You stay focused, you stay on your calling, and you stay in position. You stay on position. You stay in this seat right here. You don't move. You don't budge. The only thing I want to see is success. That's it. The only results people are going to see, anybody that has doubted me this year, last year, and the year before, you will see my success this year. You will see it. You will see all of it. All of it. Ooh, I'm on fire, y'all. I'm on fire. I am on fire. I'm on fire. I don't know about y'all, but I am on fire. There is nobody that's going to get me off position ever again. You have to reach that point where you are so tired of yourself. So tired of people, letting people hurt you. And then take you out of position. Stop letting the hurt take you off course. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of starting over? Aren't you tired of starting and then stopping because of a person? Or because of the chaos, the temporary pain, or people telling you in your ear that you can't do something? That's life. We all go through it. You have people in your life that's going to help you shine the light, and you have people in your life that's going to help dim your light. This is where you have to be careful with your energy. Because there's always them dimmers. They always going to come. They always going to, I don't even know if that's a damn word, but there's always people out there that's going to dim your light. Because they hate us. The haters going to hate. The hurt people going to hurt people. The broken people going to break you. They're going to hurt you. That is just life, and that's just how it goes. But you can't let everything be a reaction. You can't let every hurt take you off course. Y'all, I was stuck for a whole year. And when I look at it now, I'm like, girl, ain't no way. But you know what? That comes with letting someone take control over your emotions. And if they can take control of your emotions, then they own you. And I've been in that space where I did let someone own me. And then I had to check back, like, I am nobody's slave. I am nobody's slave. I'm staying on course. People come through your life for blessings and seasons, and that is just that. And when it's time for them to exit, then let it be a full exit. Don't let that pain take you out to take you out of position. You have come too far. Too far. All that discipline wasted for what? For what? For one? For people who don't believe in you? For people who don't see the light that's in you? The greatest results is success. The greatest results is success. Keep going, y'all. Keep going. Keep going. I want to make sure I touch every point because whew, this is a good one. This right here is good. I wrote this down. I said, stop letting people have the keys to your life and having control over your emotions. Stop giving other people your power. Stop letting people move you who doesn't have your best interest in heart. Stop letting people move you who don't have your best interest in heart. Why are we worried about the people that don't care no way? Why? If they don't care about you anyhow, why do we have them? Why do we let them take the keys to our lives? Why do we let them have so much control over our emotions? They don't have our best interests no way. They don't even serve or even help us move forward to our destiny. They serve no purpose here. So why we let them take us out anyway? They have no interest in us reaching destiny or our call for purpose. Stop it. Just stop. Just stop. And I'm not going to make it seem easy. And I don't want you to think it is easy because it takes a lot of discipline. But you also have to get tired of yourselves. You have to get so tired of just being off course and not reaching destiny and always going through a cycle of life. I don't think you understand how hard it was to go through this cycle or for one person. When I had my last relationship, and I don't know if it was last relationship, whatever, but that breakup lasted me a whole year. Was it that real? No. It wasn't that real. It wasn't that real. You have some people that carry bread, and thank God mine was only a year. Thank God. Thank God. I mean, I wish it was shorter. You know, I wish it was short. I wish it was shorter. But thank God it was only a year. You have people that's still living and hasn't healed from a 7-year breakup. They're letting that breakup that they had 7 years ago control their lives today. And if that is you, I'm telling you today to start taking control. Start taking control over your life. You are the master to your mind, your emotions, and your destiny. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. There's no way that we still living the person that we let go 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, a year ago, to still have control over our lives. Meanwhile, they're over there living their best life. They had no... Us being broken from them doesn't get us closer to our destiny. Doesn't push us forward. It only pushes us back. Stop letting people have control over your emotions. If you have control over your emotions, you can have control over your life. Remember that. Control your emotions, you have control over your life. I can't stress this enough. I can't stress this enough. How many times, how many years are going to go by and you still going to be stuck with that one person and hasn't healed from it yet? How many years are you going to go by? Are you going to let that one person take you out of your course and your position? How many times are you going to let that one person affect you from getting to your destiny, from reaching your dreams, from reaching your goals? How many times? You still moving off that hurt? Why? Why? And if you are, I need you to ask yourself that today. Why? Aren't you tired of going through the cycle? I don't know, but I tell my friends all the time, I'm tired of watching you go down. I'm that friend. I'll be like, I'm tired of seeing you go down this same cycle. Something got to give. Something got to change. Something has to change. You keep going through this same cycle. Something has to change. You ain't doing something right. Something ain't right. I remember this time in my life where I just felt like I was just going through the same cycle. The same cycle. And I'm like, something ain't right. Ain't no reason why there ain't no damn good reason why I'm still going through this same cycle. That don't make no sense. Why I keep finding myself in the same place every year. And you know why? Because you letting people have control over your emotions, which is letting them have control over your life. And that's why you can't push forward to purpose. You can't push forward to your calling, and you can't stay in position, and you can't stay on course, and you can't stay on the wall. You can't sit there. You can't stay there because that one person or those couple of people that doubted you, that disrespect you, that betrayed you, that offended you, that broke your heart, you are letting them have control over your whole entire life. Or if it's not that, you're deciding that every time something little bad happens, you have to react. Because you think reactions is the best way to go. You're the biggest, I'm the biggest. I don't even know what that meant. But I felt that in my heart. Like you felt big and bad because you just had to just react. You had to open your mouth. You had to say something. But let me tell you, you're losing. You're losing. You're losing. You're losing your power. You're losing your power. Because if it's that easy to trigger you to move out of character, you're lost. Mama, you're lost. And I always tell my friend that, I'm like, they always want you. The enemy always wants you to act out of character. That's why he throws these little things at you. Because he wants to see how he can get you off the wall. He throws these little things at you to try to get you off the wall. The moment that you move out of character is when you lose your power. Excuse me. The moment that you move out of character, you have completely lost your power. Completely. You've completely lost it. I don't know about y'all, but I want to keep my power. I want to keep my power. I want to protect my energy because that's what keeps me going. I need my power. I can't let nobody take my power. I can't let nobody have control of my power. I need all of the power to be within me. I don't got time for that. I don't know about y'all, but I don't have time for anybody to take my power. I don't think you have time for it either. So I'm going to jack that. We don't have time for anybody to be taking our power. Nobody. Learn how to respond instead of react. Emotional discipline, y'all. Emotional discipline. Let me go back to my notes. I want to make sure I'm staying on course, and always know always know that, and this is also a difference. Remember that reactions are very impulsive. When you learn how to respond, it requires a lot of discipline. It shows a lot of discipline, and it requires a lot of discipline. You know when to speak and when not to speak. You know when to stand up for yourself, and you know when to be silent. And I remember I was watching Lady Bishop Asia. She's on Instagram and YouTube. She's great. Great woman of God. You can follow her and watch her stuff. But she always says this: your response is your responsibility. And I thank God for his wisdom, because I had to learn that the hard way. I had to learn to respond instead of reacting. When you respond, that shows discipline. Because you sit and you think about it. You take a breath, you process, you start asking yourself, is this worth my time or my energy? Does this serve my future? Does this bring me closer to my destiny? And when you learn how to respond instead of react, the power, the W's within you that starts to show in your life goes crazy. Goes crazy. The moment, y'all better catch this. Y'all better catch this. The moment you step into greatness and you respond instead of reacting, you will reach your greatest power. I am an example of it all. The moment that I stopped letting that breakup take over my life, or anybody's self-doubt or opinions or criticism or temporary pain or chaos or these little battles or the noise, the moment I let that out of my life and not have control over my emotions, that is when I felt the most power. I'm letting you know from experience. That is when I felt the most power. So I'm telling you this now. The moment you step into greatness and you respond instead of react, you will reach your greatest, y'all. And I mean your greatest power. Don't lose your power, y'all. You are in control. You are in control. And I want to find it to make sure. You are in control. Nobody shakes you. Nobody has control over my emotions. Nobody makes me move out of character. I am the master of my mind, my emotions, and destiny. I respond. I don't react. The moment that you react, it makes you look weak and you lose your power. So I need you to repeat this. You are in control. Nobody shakes you. Nobody has control over my emotions but me. Nobody makes me move out of character. I am a master of my mind, my emotions, and destiny. I am in control. Nobody shakes me. Nobody has control over my emotions but me. Nobody makes me move out of character. I am the master of my mind, my emotions, and my destiny. Period. Period. Your greatest power. You will step into full greatness and into your full power and reach full power when you learn to respond instead of reacting. Power, y'all. Power, power, power. We moving with power. Power, emotional discipline. Power, responding instead of reaction. Power, 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 power. If you can control your emotions, you can have control over your life. If you learn to respond instead of react, you will step into the greatest power and your best self. That's all I have to say. That's all. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm getting off of here and I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run around my house. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. And I'm just going to run. Because I am fully charged for today. Ain't nobody going to shake me. It is done. It is over. I'm not letting not one person have control over my life no more. Nobody's gonna have control over my emotions. I'm not giving the keys to anybody. It is over. It is set and done. Take your negative self and go that way, because Bianca's done. Bianca's done. She's done. And if I was you, I would be done too. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm thinking about changing the day, but just stay tuned for that. I'll definitely let you know. But as of right now, we're going to stay with Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. I'm your host, Bianca. This is Broken to Heal Podcast. Make sure you add us on all our socials at Broken to Heal Podcast. I love you guys. And stay tuned for next Friday. I love you. Have a blessed week. Bye.